Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Sondering Tarot, and as you can see from the deck on the table, if you watched my video yesterday, we are using the Baroque Tarot again for today's daily tarot reading. This is for the 5th of September 2023. Let's see what else this deck has to say to us for this week. Okay, my lovelies, we have several cards on the table, as you can see. Believe it or not, there's 5 major arcanas on the table, including a tower. So, this will be a interesting day just because the tower is present. It's a shake-up. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, the 8 of Cups, the Fool in the reverse, the 9 of Cups, the Moon, the Tower, the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, the Emperor, the 7 of the Emperor in the reverse, the 7 of Wands in the reverse, and the Hierophant in the reverse. And we actually have the 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the Emperor 444 showing up for you, and they're right next to each other. So there is one synchronicity is showing up. Let me double check to see if there's anything else on the table right this second. No, not that I can outwardly see. Okay. See, then this is probably a good time for me to refocus in and slow down, because we're going to discuss for today's daily tarot reading. You might literally need to slow down and slow your mental energy if you've got racing thoughts, if you're daydreaming, whatever. If you're distracted, whether that's, internal monologue, your own internal sound system, or if that's others outwardly or things around you distracting you, be careful of that. Things might literally go over your head, things that are important, or things that you probably should focus on. So even small details might go literally over your head. They just get lost in translation. Now, when it comes to things that you really, really want to focus on and try to achieve for the day, yes, you might have to slow down and literally just pick a few. And with that, it's so that instead of being split in like 10 different directions, you're only focused on 2 or 3. That way, your attention, your focus is a little bit more present. You're a little bit more in the here and now. And this is the important part. It's going to probably show up in some fashion today and be revealed to you that how you connect with things in the present moment, the attention that you're giving it or not giving it, is important. Because when you're here and you're in the moment, and you're totally focused and zoomed in on something, you're giving it your full attention. That means you're also giving it your full energy, your full effort. So if it's an area where, say, you're working or exerting influence on it, you're going to get a higher quality results. And it's because of the amount of energy you're putting into it, as well as the skill, the focus. You're not being with your head in the clouds. You're not being distracted. You're not half-assing anything. Now, if you realize that you're trying to work on something and something's missing, you come to that realization that you're not putting enough energy into it. Maybe that's lacking. Your focus is lacking. Or you start on something, it started off really, really great. You were totally focused. You were, banging it out and making great progress on it. And then you realize later in the day, things gone downhill. You're not seeing that same amount of quality and sharpness and detail as you were giving it earlier. You're still moving forward. Yes, that is true. But when you're not as focused and all of a sudden part of the value that you're trying to give something drops like that, you really need to ask yourself why, what's going on, and to pause and realize what's out of your control, what is no longer up to par, where did the energy go? Because you may not see it right away or even realize it. That might be part of your aha for the moment of, okay, I really want to do this, and you're great for like the first half hour, and then you realize, I haven't eaten today. I haven't taken any breaks today. Oh, no wonder I keep repeating the same thing and I still can't get it to work. I'm unfocused. My blood sugar's low. Maybe I just need to, sit down and hold still for like 20 minutes and maybe eat something. That way, when I go back to it, I can give it my full attention. Because right now, my body's running on empty and I'm kind of all over the place. So pay attention to where your focus is. Pay attention to where your emotional well-being is, as well as your mental state. So if you have anxiety or racing thoughts, maybe you have you're mentally exhausted. Pay attention to that, because at some point you're going to notice a change or a need for a change in where you give your energy to or what you're giving it to. Simply because the best way to have the result and to experience things in the here and now is to prioritize it and give it your full attention and connect to it in the now. So if you're not giving anything your full attention, your full focus, your full amount of energy into it, something's probably wrong. And you need to slow down and ask yourself why and what you can do about it. You literally might be burning yourself out. So this is basically a warning of, hey, you're at a sink. And this is oftentimes a sign of approaching burnout. Whether that is emotional burnout, a mental burnout, or perhaps your mental body, your mental state is functioning just fine, a mile a minute. You're good to go, but your physical body can no longer keep up with it. So something's not quite sitting just right. So slow down and ask yourself why, because that's going to be different for everyone. Although I will say this is a stage of approaching burnout. And for those that love the astrology, moon enters Gemini. A lot on your plate. Focus may be scattered. Give your mind a little break as needed. Yes. This could be mental energy. Perhaps you're mentally exhausted. Perhaps you got distractions. Or perhaps your mental state is just fine and it's your body that's out of sync. There's something out of whack. Pay attention to those areas of what's out of sync and where are you able to give your full attention to and what are you not able to give your full attention to. Prioritize. All right, and as I mentioned, we have the 444. That is our first synchronicity. All our cards add up to 104, which reduces to 5. 5 in numerology is change. And yes, I told you there might be a shift here, and we literally have the Tower on the table. Not surprised. We also have the 5 of Pentacles and the Hierophant on the table, so that's 5, 5, and then with the numerology, that's a third 5. So we have 2, 4, 4, 4, and 5, 5, 5 showing up today. Interesting. All right, my lilies, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for today. If any of this resonates for you, go ahead and hit the big thumbs up for me so I know you resonate with the reading. Feel free to drop me a line in the comment section down below. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you to those that do share the videos on any platform online. It helps the channel grow. Truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.